Hi Life Kids! Welcome to our first ever, for this school year, Thursday Fun Day. So on Thursdays, what we're going to be doing is some sort of video something. We'll have it on Facebook and on our YouTube page. And on Thursday Fun Days, we're going to be doing something different. So maybe it'll be a lesson, or maybe we'll sing some songs together, or we'll do a craft or some sort of game. Sometimes it'll be live, and sometimes, like today, it will be a pre-recorded video that you can watch and comment on with your parents. So what we're going to be doing today is a craft. This is a pretty cool craft that I'm super excited to try. So we're going to be making tie-dye wipes. You heard that right. How many of you have ever made a tie-dye shirt or sweatshirt or pants or something tie-dye? You take something white or a light color, you twist it all up, tie it off with rubber bands, and then you squirt it with colors. And when it dries, you can see, and it makes a really cool pattern. Maybe kind of like this. So what we're gonna be doing today is making tie-dye wipes, like I said. So what you're going to need, you're gonna need some baby wipes. We've got a whole big stack. You're gonna need markers or liquid watercolors, or I'm using food dye. Use that too. I would recommend just using markers though, because they're washable. Food dye does not wash super well. And you're gonna need some rubber bands. I don't have rubber bands, so I'm using hair ties, which will work just as well. All right, go ahead and pause the video, get your supplies if you have them, or you can come back and watch this later once you have what you need. So how you're gonna start is you're gonna take your wipe, you're gonna take it from the center, just like this. So it's gonna be laying down, you're gonna grab it right in the middle so it looks like a little floaty ghost. And you're gonna take it, hold it like this, and you're gonna start spinning it. So you're gonna start twisting it, because when you do tie-dye, to get the cool designs, you have to twist it really tight. So twist it as tight as you can. Then, twist it as tight as you can. Then once it's twisted, you're gonna take your hair ties or your rubber bands, you're gonna take it, and just twist it like this. You're just gonna tie it off with whatever you're using. And then you're gonna do another one. All right. Whoop, I ripped it. Careful of that. All right. So then once you have your wipe tied off like this with rubber bands or hair ties, you're gonna take your colors, and using a marker, if you're using a marker, you're just gonna color in all of the spots. Since I don't have markers, I'm just gonna use my food dye and I'm gonna start dripping it. So make sure when you're doing your marker that you get real inside all the little nooks and crannies, because the more marker you have on there, the darker it is, the cooler it's gonna look and the brighter it's going to be. So you can start with one color, fill it all in. Once you've done with that color, you can pick up another color. You wanna use washable markers. Get in all the nooks and crannies. Just really cover it so you don't see any white. Unless you wanna see some white, but if you wanna mix colors, you probably could too. Oh, I also forgot to say, you're gonna want some paper towels to set down on your spot. The good thing about you guys is you'll be using washable markers, so they will wash off of whatever surface you're using. Mine will not really, but that's okay. All right, so once it's done, you're gonna set it down for a minute. Okay, now we are going to, I'm gonna let it sit for a few minutes so that it can really soak in, and then I'll be right back. All right, so now that I've let it sit for a little bit, I can take off my rubber bands. Now, if you are using rubber bands, you could probably have an adult just cut them off. I don't wanna cut off my hair ties, so I'm just going to pull them off, and I'll just wash them later so that I don't have hair dye or food dye in my hair when I wear them next. So my fingers are getting super gross, and this will not wash off right away. You guys, it will, because you're gonna be using washable markers. So, all right, don't worry about your fingers, it will wash off later. So, now that you have it all like this, you can open it up. gonna be messy. Open it up, hold it out like this, and now you have your tie-dye wipe. Getting some colors in the middle, that's okay. Now you have your tie-dye wipe. Now what you can do with this is you're gonna set it out, and this is why you need the paper towels. You're gonna set it out flat, or you can hang it in the air, and you're gonna let it dry. And then once it's dry, you can do so many things with it. You could make butterflies with it. You could make whatever you want, or you could just have a really cool tie-dye sheet for you. So when it dries out, it should all stay and soak in once the water's gone. Have you guys ever seen a dry wipe? It's like a soft paper. So when this dries, you'll have a really cool thing that you can make a craft with, or you can just hold on to and hang up somewhere in your house or your room for a cool decoration. That is how we make tie-dye wipes. Who knew wipes could be used for a cool experiment? So just make sure you set that down or hang it up, and then go wash your hands so that you can get all the colors off. And if you've got anything on the table, you could take another wipe and you could wipe the table off, and it'll come right off, because wipes are good for so many things. So thank you guys so much for checking out our first Thursday fun day. I know this was a super quick video, but I wanted to do a fun craft with you guys. I know you might be a little tired and overwhelmed because school just started either this week or last week for some of you. So I wanted to do something fun and relaxing that you guys could do together with your brothers and sisters, or your adults, or even just by yourself. So enjoy the crafts. Once you're done, I would love to see pictures in the comments down below. You could take a picture or have your adult take a picture and post it so that we can see each other's awesome tie-dye wipes. So I'll see you guys next week for another fun Thursday. And I can't wait to see you all then. Bye.